What exactly is waste, you ask? Waste is any returned substance to the environment from raw materials that can be recycled by other living organisms. There are many different types of waste that are produced by humans, such as plastic, food scraps, paper, yard clippings, and much more. Humans produce a substantial amount of waste that needs to be discarded in some way so it does not affect our health or the environment. Next, what is waste disposal? According to Britannica.com, waste disposal is the collection, processing, and recycling or deposition of the waste materials of human society. Why is waste disposal so important? You have probably heard of the many ever so important environmental issues our Earth is having, such as land pollution, water pollution, and climate change. All of these issues are a result of improper waste disposal. Furthermore, these issues have an effect on the human population's health and overall well-being. It seems obvious that proper disposal of any type of waste is one of the most important and helpful things to keep the Earth clean and long-lasting. So why is it so hard? What are the different kinds of waste? Municipal solid waste. Municipal solid waste is typically generated by cities or towns, schools, homes, businesses and institutions, and industrial facilities. Municipal solid waste is waste that needs to be collected on a routine basis. Contents of municipal solid waste include food scraps, paper, plastic, cardboard, aluminum foil, glass bottles, and more. Hazardous waste. Hazardous waste is harmful to humans and the environment. Hazardous waste is produced by industries such as chemical manufacturing companies or paper mills. Examples of hazardous waste are pesticides, gunpowder, gasoline, and human tissue from surgeries. Industrial waste. Industrial waste tends to contain more toxic components. Lots of industrial waste is produced by the food industry, the pharmaceutical industry, and the paper industry. The main constituents of industrial waste are scrap materials and acids. Agricultural waste. This type of waste is generated from crops and livestock. It includes animal excretion, straw, rice milling, tobacco, ground nutshell, and corn cobs. Biomedical waste. Biomedical waste is produced in health institutions from diagnosing, treating, or immunizing humans or animals during research. There's a vast variety of types of biomedical waste, which includes human and animal tissue, organs, other body parts, animal fluids, animal carcasses, human and animal cell culture, needles, scalpels, syringes, incineration ash, and chemical waste. What are the effects on our Earth as a result of improper waste disposal? Improper waste disposal is a major cause of certain environmental issues such as pollution, contamination, and climate change. Land pollution. Chemicals in certain products that are disposed of can end up in soil and cause land pollution. There are non-biodegradable components of waste and they affect the structure and composition of the soil. Additionally, disposing of sharp objects such as broken glass and metal parts exposes people to the risk of accidental injuries. The pollution of the land makes it unsuitable for agriculture, settlement, and other economic activities. Contamination of surface water. Similarly to land pollution, improper disposal of waste can contaminate bodies of water as well. Chemical waste that is improperly disposed of can find its way into bodies of water through surface runoff and seepage. This can potentially be more dangerous for the Earth because it not only affects humans but also sea life. Any sea life that encounters waste in the ocean, such as plastic, can choke on it or suffocate. Loss of biodiversity. As stated earlier, land and soil pollution can happen because of the disturbance of chemicals. Due to this, the high levels of soil acidity or alkalinity affect plant growth and the survival of microorganisms in the soil. In turn, this may have a negative effect on the animals and their ability to reproduce because of the high levels of toxicity on the land. What effect does improper waste disposal have on humans? Health risks. While waste contamination in land, soil, and water poses obvious threats to humans because of the consumption of water and the toxicity of the water, the waste causes possible health risks to humans. When chemicals find their way to the top of the food chain, it can cause serious health problems for humans, such as liver disease, cancer, and kidney disease. When industrial waste is radioactive, improperly disposed of, and exposed to humans, it may lead to formation of cancerous cells and other deformities in both adults and unborn babies. Other than radioactive and chemical waste, plastic can be harmful to humans because it creates a breeding ground for mosquitoes, whom can cause malaria and dengue fever. Along with mosquitoes, horseflies can breed on household waste that is poorly disposed of. These flies spread germs, which are responsible for stomach upsets and other illnesses. How can humans reduce waste? You have probably heard the term reduce, reuse, recycle since you were a kid, but it seems that most people only care about the recycling part of the phrase. In my opinion, reducing your waste is the most important thing to do out of all three because if you never create waste, there is no need to reuse or recycle. Simple ways to reduce waste. Taking reusable bags to the store is a huge way to reduce the amount of plastic bags you consume. It is convenient to keep them in your purse or car and grab them before you go shopping. On top of reducing plastic shopping bags, you can bring canvas bags to the store and fill them with produce or bread and bagels instead of using produce bags. Furthermore, buying food and bathroom products in bulk reduces the amount of packaging produced. Using a reusable water bottle significantly reduces the use of plastic water bottles, as well as using a reusable coffee cup because it reduces the plastic and cardboard used in disposable cups, sleeves, lids, and straws. Reusable Tupperware containers and lunchboxes are good alternatives to using a brown paper bag or Ziploc baggies for storing food. Additionally, using reusable silverware over plastic is better for the environment. Going thrift shopping or shopping at secondhand stores is great for the environment because you are not contributing to the production of more clothing. Fast fashion is often a term that is used to describe clothes that are cheap and not durable, thus having to dispose of the clothes more often than better quality clothes. There are thousands of other ways to live a low-waste lifestyle, but these are just simple changes you can make in your life to make a big difference in the environment. What does waste disposal look like? The total generation of municipal solid waste in 2015 was 262.4 million tons. Municipal solid waste generated in 2015 increased to 4.48 pounds per person per day.